And here we are. Is it visible? Pranjal, is it visible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Let's see the first one, which is about pronouns. Degrees of comparison.
Look at the following sentences. Radha is as tall as Shama. Christine is taller than Jennifer. Aisha is the tallest of all. You just saw how the adjective tall was used in three varying degrees of comparison: tall, taller, and tallest. An adjective, as you know, is used to describe a noun. Adjectives, when used for comparing nouns, have three different forms: positive, comparative, and superlative. Here are a few examples.
Anyone who can read this? Pooja?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, read brave. First this, then the comparative, then superlative.
Yes. Brave, braver, bravest. Cool, cooler, coolest. Good, better, best. Intelligent, more intelligent, most intelligent. Clean, cleaner, cleanest.
Yes, good. Thank you, Pooja.
How do we use the three degrees of comparison? Let's go through the rules to get a better idea.
Okay. Now who is going to read this? Radhika or Nandini, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, better read this. Start reading all the three rules.
The positive degree show the simple noun comparative form of the adjective. Second, the comparative degree is used to compare two nouns. Third, the superlative degree is used to compare three or more nouns.
Yes. Thank you, Radhika. Now, if you
Welcome,
see
ma'am.
this carefully, as you know, comparison is done between two things, and if it is more than two, then it goes for superlative. That is why the previous picture had three girls, and then the superlative form was EST, tallest. Okay, next have advanced rules. Now, who is going to read this? And one of the boys, either Pranjal or someone.
May I read?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, you can. Was it Nikunj? Who is going to read it?
Ma'am, may I read?
Yes, better.
Um, most adjectives of positive degree are converted to comparative degree by adding er or to the adjectives. Rule 2. Most adjectives of positive degree are converted to the superlative degree by adding est to the adjectives. Rule 3. When an adjective has more than two
Syllables. Syllables.
syllables, we use more with it to form the comparative degree and most to form the superlative degree. Rule 4. Irregular comparatives and superlatives do not follow any particular pattern.
Okay, good. May I just tell me your name?
Ma'am, Rudraksh.
Okay, Rudraksh. Okay, fine. See, I'll tell you later what is the meaning of syllable. Okay.
The positive degree shows the simple, non-comparative form of the adjective. Look at each example and observe how the positive degree of the adjective has been used. The room was spacious. The wise man told stories of his travels to a large audience. My sister likes spicy food.
These are the positive adjectives over here.
The comparative degree is used to compare two nouns. For example, in the sentence, Faiz is more hardworking than Raja. We are comparing the two nouns, Faiz and Raja. Let's look at some more examples. John's bag is bigger than Shweta's bag. This essay is better than the one you wrote last time.
Note that the comparative degree is followed by than. Mostly, if you see carefully in the comparative, it is always than after the adjective. Okay?
The superlative degree is used to compare three or more nouns. For example, in the sentence, Jason is the fastest runner in the class. Jason is being compared with all the students in the class. Here are a few more examples. She is the most versatile singer among all the contestants. This is the most expensive restaurant in the city.
Ma'am,
And yes, Vita?
what is the meaning of versatile?
Versatile means overall a package of many positive qualities. Like a versatile dancer, a singer here means if you see some people they can sing only classical songs, and some people are good in singing these movie songs and all, isn't it? But the actual singers are the ones who can sing any type of song. Like even dancing, if you see people can do rock and roll, can do bharatanatyam, can do many different styles of dancing, isn't it? So that person is a versatile dancer. Versatile means overall मतलब उनको बहुत कुछ आता है, not only one single method. And here, if you see, like in the previous rule, we saw that in the comparative form, after the adjective than comes. And here in the superlative degree, we see that always the comes. The fastest, the most, the. So, jab the आए, तो you should understand this is the superlative form of the adjective.
Most adjectives of positive degree are converted to the comparative degree by adding er to the adjectives. For example, cool, cooler, smart, smarter, thick, thicker.
So, here we have this.
However, there are certain exceptions to this rule. For instance, when the last letter of the positive adjective is E, only the letter R is added to make the comparative. Here are a few examples. Late, later, large, larger, pale, paler.
Yes. If you see here, one simple method, they're saying not always er, where the word is, the adjective is ending with e, then we just put r after it and it becomes comparative. Can you mention one or two more adjectives which end with e and only take r? Any of you? Just tell your name and the answer. Think. No? How about brave? Braver? Isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, better. Next, we'll see.
Ma'am, manage.
Adjectives that end
One
in
second, one
Y
second.
replace.
What is it, beta?
Ma'am, manage.
Manage. No, beta, but here it becomes a manage. Managest नहीं होता है. Manage is an adjective and manager is a noun. हम अगर comparative degree, superlative degree कर रहे हैं तो adjective ही रहता है. It doesn't change the part of speech. Remember that. But if you put after manage is a verb actually. It's not even an adjective.
Ma'am, tough.
Tough. What again? Repeat.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, tough.
Spelling.
Ma'am, TOUGH.
But That becomes tougher, like taking ER. I'm asking you for those words which end in E. They already have a E in the end, so they can take only R then. So you have very few words. And I'll come back to that manage thing. Manage is a verb, it is not an adjective. Okay, and manager is a noun. So that is not even, it can't be taken as an example.
Replace the letter Y with IER to form the comparative. Here are a few examples. Sleepy, sleepier. Funny, funnier. Easy, easier.
Yes. Anyone else who can add one more example to it? One or two? Any adjective that ends
Ugly.
ugly? Yes.
Ugly.
Yes. Ugly, uglier, ugliest. Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Anyone else?
Um,
Anything ending with Y? Adjective?
I'm
Simple.
happy.
Dirty. Yes. Dirty, dirtier, dirtiest. Very good.
I'm happy.
I'm happy.
Happy. Very good. Happier, happiest. Excellent. This is how you should brainstorm yourself.
Many. Ma'am, many.
Many, no, many नहीं होता बेटा. Many is already the superlative form.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, moody. Ma'am, moody.
Moodier, moodiest. Yes, yes, yes. I think it's right. Okay, we'll move forward. Many is not actually example for
For
that.
adjectives that end with a single consonant, with a single vowel before it, double the consonant and add ER to form the comparative. Here are a few examples. Fit, fitter. Thin, thinner. Big, bigger.
Yes. So here you have adjectives that end with a single consonant. Means they have a single consonant with a single vowel before it. Here is a consonant, and before that consonant you have a vowel. If it is like this, then the last alphabet doubles itself, and then you take ER. But there are exceptions to this also.
Most adjectives of positive degree are converted to the superlative degree by adding est to the adjectives. For example, wild, wildest. Weak, weakest. Mild, mildest. Soft, softest. Harsh, harshest.
Okay, got it? This is quite simple.
Yes, ma'am.
However, there are certain exceptions to this rule. You need to add just st when the last letter of the positive adjective is e. For example, feeble, feeblest. Wise, wisest. Noble, noblest. For adjectives that end in y, the letter y is dropped and replaced with the letters iest to form the superlative. For example, slimy, slimiest. Easy, easiest. Cozy, coziest. For adjectives that end with a single consonant, with a single vowel before it, double the consonant and add est to form the superlative. For example, fat, fattest. Mad, maddest. Hot, hottest.
Here also it's taking the same rules which were there in the.
When an adjective has more than two syllables, we use more with it to form the comparative degree and most to form the superlative degree. Here are some examples.
Yes, Parth, can you just read it out?
Yes, ma'am.
Just read it out.
These words:
Yeah.
foolish, more foolish, most foolish, patient, more patient, most patient, engaging, more engaging, most engaging, elegant, more elegant, most elegant, colorful, more colorful, most colorful.
Okay, good.
We must never use a double comparative or superlative. It is incorrect to say more smarter, most craziest, more fitter, or most widest.
Here, you get this point? They never use more fitter, it is fitter. Already because it is comparative. Then you'll use the comparative more also, then it gives it wrong. And we usually do this silly mistakes while talking. He's more smarter than he is. Ajay is smarter than Anil. Okay, we don't say Ajay is more smarter than Anil.
Irregular comparatives and superlatives do not follow any particular pattern. Here are a few examples. Good, better, best. Bad, worse, worst. Much, more, most. Little, less, least. Far, farther, farthest.
Yes. These are irregular comparisons. There's no rule over here, but simply you just have to learn these forms, and there's no other go. Like the situation in Assam was bad a few weeks back, but now, yeah, just yesterday it was worse. Today the situation is worse than what it was last week, the floods of Assam, and I hope it doesn't turn out to be the worst of this decade. So this is how I've used the same idea in the three sentences. And here far means dur, farther means thoda aur dur, farthest means sabse dur. I'll just do one thing. I want to show you one small video of syllables. Okay. We'll just see this easy one.
Woo! Adapted Mind Math! Come explore the site with me. I'm in first grade.
Welcome to Kids Academy.
Hi everyone, I'm Chris the Word Whiz. Today, I'm going to teach you how to divide words into syllables. We will look for syllables in words in order to decode or read those words. Remember that a syllable will always contain a vowel. This is helpful when we are trying to use syllables to help us figure out a word. First, let's talk about open syllables. These are syllables that end with a vowel, like tiger.
See, here you see, it's how you pronounce it. Tiger. So जहाँ break आता है, so there are basically two syllables over here. We'll see what more he's telling.
And pilot. The first syllables in both of those words are open because they end with a vowel. Open syllables often have long vowel sounds. Closed syllables end with a consonant, like sandwich, carpet. The first syllables in both of those words are closed because they end in a consonant. Closed syllables tend to have short vowel sounds. Let's try another one. We can see that there are two vowels in this word, separated by two consonants. So there are probably two syllables. If I divide the two syllables, pick and nip, I can see that those are both closed syllables and probably have short vowel sounds. Pick, nip. We can use this strategy to decode longer words as well. Let's try this one. You can see that this word has three vowels, each separated by consonants. So it has three closed syllables, bass and ket and ball. This means that the vowel sounds are probably short, bass, ket, ball. You can also check to see if you have divided the word into syllables correctly using this trick. Say the word out loud and place your hand under your chin as you say it. Bass, ket, ball. See my chin hit my hand 3 times, so this word has 3 syllables. Let me show you one more. Try it with me. Ba-na-na. 3 syllables. So the next time you come across a word that seems tricky, stop and look for syllables. See you soon.
Subscribe to our channel to stay updated.
I hope you liked this video, and now it's clear that how syllables are functional. You see this small one also?
Hey guys, today we'll discuss what is a syllable and how to count a syllable. So, what is a syllable? We have vowel sounds A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. Y is sometimes considered a 6th vowel. Y is a vowel only if it creates an A, E, I, O, or U sound. For example, fry. In fry, Y is acting as a vowel I. In this word, try. If you pronounce try, in this word, Y is acting as vowel I. Cry and dry are the same, like fry and dry. So in these words, Y is creating a vowel sound, I. And remaining letters in the alphabet are called consonant. So vowel sounds give words shape or their volume. For example, if you want to pronounce a word fish, you have to break down this word fish. Fish, fish. Now you can tell me which sound is vowel sound. Try to pronounce fish. You will immediately realize that I is giving word fish its shape or volume. So the number of times you hear the sound of a vowel is the number of syllables in a word. So fish is 1 syllable. Now we have word free. If 2 or more vowels are next to each other, the number of syllables is the number of vowel sounds. So in word free, we are not pronouncing double E. Free is pronounced like this. Free. E is 1 vowel. So free is 1 syllable word. Eat. In this word, we have 2 vowels, E and A, next to each other. But if you break down eat, it will be like this. So eat is one syllable word. Now we have word radio. If we divide radio into parts, it will be re, d, o. So we have three vowels, a, I, and o. And if you pronounce radio, you can hear the sound of three vowels. So radio is three syllable word. Now we have word beautiful. So let's divide beautiful into part. Beautiful. So we have E, A, U. But these three vowels, we have only one sound, bu. Then we have vowel I after T, and then we have vowel U. So if you pronounce beautiful, you can hear three vowels. So beautiful is three syllable word. Now last word, fire. It's very important. It's not because the word fire, it's because a silent vowel is not a syllable. In this word, if you divide fire, fire, you can tell that E is silent. So fire is one syllable word. All words have syllables. A word might have one, two, or even more syllables. So to find out syllable, you could just divide the words into parts and find out how many syllables you have in one word.
I hope you understood this quite well. Here I'm stopping the presentation.